Welcome, ladies and gents. Shazam! Fury of the Gods it's a bust. This had a budget of $125 million, and it is now looking like it's going to struggle to hit $30 million opening weekend, which, funnily enough, I predicted on Friday. You will see my video on that on Friday where we were discussing this, because all the trades were reporting, about $40 million, and I was like, I think this will struggle to hit 30. I think this will really struggle to hit 30. So it's looking like it will finish with $30 million domestic. Overseas earnings should be, they say, a little bit better. I mean, that's a cumulative, so it's the entirety of the overseas total. But yeah, I mean, this is dead. This is the last dying breath of DC, as it were. And you know what? A shame, because the first one wasn't as bad as the second one. Second one was not so good. They should have nailed it a bit better. I don't understand why it took so long to make a film that was this bad. But interestingly, the director has come out, and there's further context to this as an FYI. So he was tagged in something, and it said, "Damn, feels so low to tag the guy in a post about this movie underperforming. I get that it's a positive comment, but still, though." This was on Reddit, and David F. Sandberg, the director, said, "No worries. It's not like this comes as a surprise. I saw where this was heading a long time ago. I'll be alright, though. I got paid all my money up front," which is true. But he's come out and said that actually this wasn't... It was a joke? I don't understand where the joke is, or how it's been taken so wildly out of context. Because, yeah, he came out here and said, oh no, this reply on Reddit, taken out of context, was made as a joke and is now being read all the wrong ways. I guess the smiley I added on the original comment didn't do the trick. It was absolutely not a comment on the quality of the film, which I'm very proud of. No, it just looks like he knew that it would be a bomb. To me, that's all it sounds like. To me, it sounds like David F. Sandberg was like, "Oh yeah, the studio's not confident, I'm not that confident. I like the film, but I'm not very confident in it." I don't understand what further context there is, in fairness. And then Zachary Levi was tagged in this across the weekend as well. Brandon Davies said, I hope so, man, that's why I put the if in there. "We're all left here wondering what's next for the reset coming. As a fan of both Shazam movies, I hope the story continues. It's all going to come down to the box office, bubba. Just like every other movie ever made. So let's encourage folks to go treat themselves to a night out at the movies watching Shazam movie. Then there won't be a bummer to worry about." Yeah. Thing is, mate, they really relegated Asher Angel out of this movie. Zachary Levi took front and centre stage, and I don't know why. The balance between the two of them, Billy Batson and Shazam, was what made the first one good. It's basically the Zachary Levi show. It's so bizarre. Some very strange creative choices. And yeah, so then the director himself came out and did an interview just discussing loads of weird stuff. Wonder Woman cameo, the marketing swerve. And the marketing swerve is what made everyone go, yes, the studio is not confident in this film. At all. Because you don't just spill your guts on the page if you're confident in a film. You just don't. And FYI, there's a side piece of news here that says box office Shazam! Fury of the Gods opens to a dismal 30.5 domestic. So, yeah. I mean, it's a bomb. It hit $125 million budget. So this is a bomb. Like, it's absolutely a bomb. So it talks about the Wonder Woman cameo. It says, "Wonder Woman was always supposed to be in Shazam! Fury of the Gods, but I didn't believe it was going to happen because of what happened on the first movie where we had to do a headless Superman cameo. I thought that was going to happen here too. But then it actually did happen, which was great because then we could poke fun at the headless cameo of the first movie with the wizard Jimon Honsu's dream sequence, but we never could have done that if we didn't actually have Gal at the end because people would have been furious." Which makes sense. Yep, sure. And there's a post-credit scene. Well, there's two post-credit scenes. There's one where Shazam gets recruited for the Justice Society, and this is what the director's discussing here. There were supposed to be characters from Black Adam's Justice Society, but that fell apart 3 days before we were going to roll cameras. 3 days. That's unbelievable. So Peter Safran, who produced this movie, and Peacemaker made some calls, and thankfully Jen Holland and Steve G were able to come by on very short notice. Peter Safran is now also the CEO of DC Studios, just as an FYI. So if he signed off on this, that's bad in terms of quality, for things to come. And then Sandberg says this: I actually have one project in development with James, and I have been talking a lot with Walter about finding something to do together. I've never made a movie without him, so I would love to do more with Walt. This is discussing his future. He also says about, elements of wanting to go back to horror. He's sort of done with this side of stuff now, and he wants to go back to horror, which is cool. There's not a lot else here specifically that is that interesting. This is just a pretty long and winding interview. Again, mid-credits, blah, blah, blah. And then, in terms of, they reference Captain Marvel in this, and Avengers, and they're like, did it require approval? Because that's in the film. It's not that interesting. No Black Adam. Counter programming to Avatar, because this was going to come out at Christmas. It would have bombed at Christmas. I mean, it's a bomb anyway. Anyhow. And then, ladies and gents. So what shot are you most proud of in the film? Probably one of the shots in the stadium battle towards the end. That was all awful as well. There's one shot from below the dragon after he just got hit, and it's backlit by lightning. It just looks really cool. This film's just really not that good. It's such a shame. He died in this film as well. The director inserted himself in the film to die, which was quite funny, I thought, actually. Quite enjoyed that. And then there's a proper post-credit scene with Mr. Mind. And I don't understand why they just didn't do that. Mr. Mind and Dr. Savannah. I don't understand why they didn't do that. Why, oh why, oh why. Don't get it. I actually can't find the marketing element now, for goodness sake. Damn. But anyway, the marketing stuff, this was going to be a bomb through and through. And we knew that because they started ripping apart their own marketing. But this comment's so bizarre. Like, I don't understand what's taken from context here. No worries, it's not like this comes as a surprise. I got paid all my money up front. I saw this coming, heading this way a long time ago. It's like, how is this taken out of context? Bizarre. Really, really bizarre. But anyway, he says it's taken out of context. We'll believe him, I guess. But he's having fun posting lots of stuff. It does look... This is him dying in the film. Cool. Fine. But this is a bomb. 125 million budget. This won't hit. I don't think it'll even hit that. I think this will struggle. Hot prediction, guys. I think this movie will struggle to hit 125 million. Which will mean this movie will lose like $100 million. Real bad. Anyway, I guess this signifies that, this is... just people are done with these kind of movies. They want either a reset, something else to be excited about, or they are just done. I tell you what will be interesting, though. What will happen with Aquaman 2? And what will happen with The Flash? Right? It'll be interesting. There's interest in The Flash, but will it translate? Let me know your thoughts down below. Cheers, guys. Take care.